start this one off good here. I haven't been drinking, but I think Brian might have pushed me over the edge today, mister.
We're fucking heating it up early on the Gotta Be Good podcast.
But anyway, welcome back to the Gotta Be Good podcast with a suspended host, Blizzy.
That was rude.
I didn't know where Tony was going with that.
But we got our man who goes by 5+ different names.
Correct.
He's
Buddy,
got
you've had
many
like 10.
aliases.
At least.
10-letter word is one of them.
Yeah,
So
that's the OG.
the current one is produced by Lost Gold.
Yes.
What was the Element one?
Element.
Wasn't it Element something at one point?
It might
10-letter
have been.
word. TL.
It was
TL Element.
Yeah, it's TL Element. Well, that was the one without any vowels because that was like the trendy thing to do at the time.
Oh, yeah, back when like dubs and stuff. was
Yeah,
still
yeah.
poppin'.
So I took all the vowels out of my name.
We should just like have a discussion about all these names
Yeah.
for a quick sec.
Yikes.
How do you?
Okay, how many can you remember? You
what's
should
the
name off ones
choice?
you can remember.
What's your choice? Where do you get the name change from? Why?
Okay, so I can actually answer this. 10-letter word was... I took that from an Atmosphere lyric.
Oh,
Love
I
that.
remember this.
Yeah.
I've heard
'cause
this,
Atmosphere,
actually.
it's just a 10-letter word, and I was like, yo, 10-letter word
Yeah.
would be a dope name for a producer. And then I was like, oh, it's trendy to take all the vowels out of your name. So let's do that.
And you were DJing a lot?
And I was DJing a lot at the
That
time,
makes
yeah.
a lot of sense.
And
people.
that was like right when I was doing all of the electronic music stuff.
Are you still doing that?
I-
Buddy,
I am.
you gotta
I
get
am.
back on.
I have probably at least a full EP, maybe a short album's worth of EDM stuff done.
And I'm just giving you shit. The best part about you, Dylan, is I feel like you do like pretty much every genre.
Well, that's always been my thing, man. I've always wanted to
You're
do.
a jack of all trades
Thank you.
in the music
He's
stuff.
got every
Thank you.
genre name too.
For real.
Hiding in headstones.
Hiding in headstones.
Red Bull
That was a good
Master.
one.
Red Bull Master.
The,
Yikes, that's a
um,
real throwback.
Where did Produced by Lost Gold come from?
That one, so with the new project, the Produced by Lost Gold, all of the stuff that I'm doing has like a vintage soul or like hip hop R&B feel to it. So, and some of it is like sampled, like cuts from vinyl
I love
that I'll
vinyl.
just pull. That's where I'm pulling.
I
Like,
just got on my vinyl game lately.
good as you should, dude.
Well, I've never even like really like listened to vinyl until I met my girlfriend, and she had a vinyl player that she didn't even like know how to like work yet. So I figured it out,
Trendy.
and now we're starting to build that collection, and I'm like, this is so much better.
Yes, dude, I love
So
that.
good.
That makes me happy.
I play it when I'm playing cello.
You know what I just got
The
on
best
vinyl
one.
recently?
What'd you get?
Wiz Khalifa.
Sean
Cabin
Khalifa,
Fever.
man.
Cabin Fever on vinyl.
All three of
Planes
them.
in the building.
Yo.
The three pack. Just got
It's
it.
Taylor Gang or
I
Die.
forgot I bought it, and then it showed up at my door one day, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I didn't
I
mean
was
to
like,
freak
sick.
out because you've been sending me snaps, but your arm is fucked right now. buddy.
Yo,
Shit,
dude.
yeah.
Well, I
Have you
literally,
been banging fucking dope?
I
or what?
literally just noticed that as you put your arm up. I was like,
Hell
"Hey,
yeah.
yo,
Don't worry, people. It's just donating plasma. It's fine.
ouch, dude."
Yeah, that's what happens.
What
Sometimes.
girls have you been hanging out with?
They've been sucking somewhere.
Is that where you want them sucking?
Wrong arm.
yeah.
Wrong arm.
What's going on here?
Third arm.
No, that was my second.
Wait, what about Hidden in Headstones?
What was that?
That was one of his names? Or
That
You were
was
close.
That was close. Yeah.
Hiding in Headstones?
There we go. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Just kidding. That was rude.
No, dude. The Hiding in Headstones name, that was... There's like this old pop punk band that I don't think a lot of people know, but they put out an album in 2006. The name of the band was Hit the Lights, and the name of the album was Skip School, Start Fights. Great name for an album.
That is pretty tight, actually.
But there was a song on there that, like the single from the album, one of the lyrics in the song, going back to the lyrics again, that's where I feel like I get all my names from. They were like, "You can find us hiding in headstones," and I was like, "Oh yeah, cool,
That sounds
that's mine
dope.
now." Like I need that.
See, this is why I feel like you two are very similar, because you guys are like super. Okay, just listen. Everything you two do, it's very independent, and you guys become good at it. And I'm like, I wish I could be more like that. I'm very team oriented.
I was just
Dude,
about
that's
to
a
say.
good thing, though,
I
too.
know, but
That was funny.
I wish I could be more of my own man.
I was literally just about to say, we're so different.
No, you're not.
Like I was
not.
literally just about to say that
You two are
because,
two peas in a
because
pod,
you
dude.
get your names from like outside sources, and I get
Right.
my name from like my name, like things about my name.
Yeah, but you
my
guys are both
birthday,
like,
all
let's be
these
good at
things.
skating. Let's be good at fucking
That's-
making clothes. Let's
I
be
was
good at
just
making
saying our
music.
creative
And then let's do
paths,
like
okay?
multiple genres of music. And like,
Yeah,
let's do this.
whatever.
Let's podcast. I'm like, I can't even keep up. I can
Yeah,
really
and you're
podcast.
like, let me drink beer and go to work,
Let me drink beer and hang out with you guys because
be dad.
I'm inspired.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that, man. That sounds pretty
spit
freaking
some
chill.
chicklets.
And spin
Spitting
best hockey
chiclets.
podcast in the game. Shout out Pink Whitney.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I feel like Tony's always just been really good at like whatever he gets his hands on.
sometimes I get okay. That's about
I
it.
get okay.
Like I get like okay, and then I hit this threshold where I'm like
not
I
good
get
enough.
the okay, like just the O and the K, not the AY. It's just okay.
Just half.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I ran into your boy Barely Trev.
Oh,
Trev.
dude, yeah, I saw that at the Skizzy
Car-
Mars show.
Yeah,
right?
and then I think he ended up going and on tour with him and
yes,
opening.
yes. I was actually going to text you about that because I knew you were
We ran into him anyway.
good.
So.
Good. Yeah,
Crazy.
Trev, he went on the first 6 or 7 dates of that because he
Dude,
was,
which is sick because
So
I'm
good.
one of the biggest Gizzy Mar fans of all time. I was like, well, what pisses me off too is we didn't know he was opening, so like let's go to like last call and have like drinks till like an hour before Skizzy comes
Right.
on. So we missed his complete set, but we still hung out with him.
Wow.
fair.
Shout out Trev.
Shit.
What are you gonna do?
It's the thought
didn't
that
know.
counts.
You still got to hang
He,
out with him.
like I don't think no disrespect or anything, but his name wasn't on the lineup or anything like that.
No. He was with Moonlander.
Yeah, I met him too.
Yeah, Moonlander's super dope. Yeah, good guy.
But that was tight. It was at the Fine Line. I'm like, I haven't been here in
Dude,
fucking like 5-6 years.
You're out there meeting people for once.
Dude, that's what I do at shows.
Uh,
I'm like,
just
out
been a
there.
while
I'm
or
out there
something. I haven't seen
in
it
the
for a
pit.
minute.
Austin
like,
really
open that
is
fucking pit.
out here. There's something that Austin is like.
There is
super
like
good
one
at.
thing I'm good at, and that's
Settling down.
Networking, maneuvering.
networking for sure.
Yeah,
like that's
dude.
what I think I bring to the table.
You're in a lot of circles.
I know it's exhausting.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
why.
that.
That's why I got like two.
Because you feel
Two
like
is
you
good.
have
Two is
to
good.
please everybody, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, you're kind of being an asshole. So, like, I don't need to please you.
Fair
But
enough.
I'm still gullible and just go for that type of shit. Because I'm like, oh, I can help you. I can't even help myself.
So let's talk about this million streams you accumulated last year.
Yes.
How?
Thank you,
Where
sir.
the fridge did that come from?
So that came
the
from
cooler.
Because that
the cooler. Yeah, the cooler.
that
Yeah.
popped up on my page, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's really fucking out here, dude!" Like,
Thank you, bro. Thank you. No, man, that's like almost the entirety of my catalog as a songwriter and a producer. I don't have all of my credits published and sorted yet, but I think that was for a total of 54 or 55 songs.
goddamn, that's
So yeah, and
that's
that's
a good
like,
amount on every one. For only, like, think about it, 1 million divided by 55. Like,
I can't do
that's
that.
that's like 50,000. I think.
yeah. Well, there's the other thing to take into account too is like some of them are like there's one song in particular that I know is doing pretty well. I don't know. Scratch that. I have no idea what what the number of streams
Is
are.
it-
I was gonna
and-
try and
Is
pull
it
it out.
hidden in heads?
But
No, this is like not even any of my music.
Just kidding, dude.
Oh, he's just messing with me now.
Sorry.
but it's like
Damn.
You just posted something recently about how you make music because you love making music, not because you want people to. You don't want to be famous, or you're not
looking for that.
That's not what you're pushing on social media. This is what I do. You don't flaunt anything.
I feel like you've never been
you
about
flaunt
that though.
your mental health, your minor successes, and sometimes we'll brag about your music here and there.
Yeah, but you're very humble about it, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't. Thank you. I take that as a great compliment because I've never been that dude. Like, and
Never.
I don't like
think
being
I've
that
ever seen you be like me.
Yeah.
Or you're just braggy
I
and you're
agree.
like looking to get hit in the face.
I try my hardest not to be that dude. Sometimes to my own detriment, though. Like where there are situations where I probably should be more like that.
Push that a little
but
bit.
It's just not
At
something.
At the end of the day, though, being silent about it is better than flaunting it, I would say.
I think so.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. What were you saying, Tony? What was
a lot of things?
Did I wreck it?
No.
I was talking about myself again.
You did, yeah. It's typical.
Hey, it's partially my podcast.
Typical. But yeah, basically just like where does that come from? How do you I don't see a lot of promotion on a lot of these things. I'll hear once in a while about a project you did with somebody, but then at the end of the year, you're like, bam, here's $1 million plus right here.
Yep.
I'm like, wait, goddamn,
How'd you do that?
Like, just came out of nowhere.
Well, the super nice thing is, I'm at a point now where I'm working more so with artists that are already established or like they have a fan base. Yeah. So it's like dudes that have been around for a while. Like if you look at even like Dylan Reese, who I've toured with and I produce a lot for, he's been doing this for, I don't know, I shouldn't talk for him, but I know he's been doing music his entire life. Like the
long time.
Dude has never had a real job in his life. Like just does
even
music.
to what I was talking about, Trev
too, yeah. I mean, if you look at
dude, they're playing his song at a Las Vegas Knights fucking
game. Yeah. Abstract.
Way out of state. Like,
wow.
I'm just saying.
Skill out about it.
Sorry.
I know, the volume just peaked.
Jesus.
Just saying, it's like our second YouTube interview ever. It's kind of tight.
No, dude. But yeah. Even Trev's stuff, like, if you go back and you look at the credits for Trev's like debut album, Are You Empty Love, I wrote over half of the songs on that album with him, and I was in every recording session. That album was recorded between Seattle and Los Angeles.
Dang.
So we were all along the West Coast recording that. We actually, what was really dope about that album was we recorded at in Seattle, I believe it's called Lost Boy Studios, and Milo Eubanks is the chief head engineer, whatever you want to call him, owner of the studio. And as we walked in, he had 2 Macklemore albums, platinum albums on the wall. He worked on The Heist, and then he worked on like 2 or 3 of Kesha's albums that he had on the wall too.
Kesha,
and it was cool. It was yes, facts.
I thought you were gonna say like Nirvana because it was in like Seattle and stuff.
No, okay. Oddly enough, we recorded there, and then we were working out of another studio in Seattle called Mountain House.
And they have Nirvana shit up.
They were the guys that were involved in the grunge stuff. They were working with like Soundgarden, Nirvana, Pearl Jam.
And I love that shit, but also the reason why I hate the Nirvana wave is because it killed out like 80s hair bands.
It killed out
like,
the hair
that's
metal,
like my
dude.
favorite era, dude.
Dude, you give me some Poison, give me some Crew, give me some Rat, give me, dude, I'm all in on it. Skid Row, yes, absolutely.
Motley Crue,
mm-hmm.
all that.
But yeah, no. So going back to what we were originally talking about, I went off on a weird tangent. Trev's album, when you were asking about like how did all these streams just like accumulate, a lot of the artists that I'm writing for or doing songwriting for or producing for, they have these like cult fan bases where like anytime that they drop a new song, like it's just going up like instantly. I mean, first week like 2,500. Week after that like 7,500. Then, you know, you keep watching it grow. Yeah, it's crazy. And like shout out to those fans because without them, obviously I wouldn't have a job and these guys wouldn't have a job.
So at the
either.
end of the day too, like you've been progressing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm constantly progressing and that's always kind of been my thing. Like when you were talking about how I kind of jump around from genre to genre.
Yeah.
Like I never wanted to be the dude that was just known for is the electronic music guy or the hip hop guy.
But that's also why I think too, like I brought up a million times like Peep and people like that, the mixed genres of music, and they're good at both. And combine them.
You know, you're gonna be one of those guys that's in the music scene. Everybody knows you, but you're not in like the public view. You're just the dude that does everything for everybody, knows everything. You're gonna be the wisdom guy with the big old gray beard.
Thank you. What, I'm looking like Rick Rubin out here?
Yeah, dude. I always got a guitar pick in your mouth.
Please, let that be me.
Yeah.
Dude, let's take that back to like back in the day. Like even like at house parties, Dylan would always like be ripping the guitar. I'm surprised you didn't wheel a lot more.
I should have.
He probably did. He just didn't notice it.
Actually, no. I'm an idiot. You're low key wheeling. I just didn't ever see it.
Just never saw it, you know. I'm not talking.
It was after hours.
After hours, after the show.
After everybody's wasted, Dylan's just sneaking his few beers, and at the end, he's sliding off into the night.
Oh my God, Dylan, how would you play those strings so good?
I cannot tell you. I can neither confirm or deny that may or may not have happened.
See, that right there just proved our point. Humble. Humble as fuck.
Humble brag.
Yep.
So when's the last tour you've been
on? I guess if you really want to count it, I did 2. It was like a little mini run with Dylan Reese back in October. I want to say it was.
Where'd you guys go?
So first night was in LA with Michael Minnelli. That was sold out. Super dope show. What was really cool about that actually was the venue that we were playing had an early show, and we were the early show. So it was us, and then Michael Minnelli, and then there was another group, another opener.
So there was already fans there, basically, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, it was sold out, which was dope.
Yeah.
Super cool. But then after the show,
you guys get to hang out.
Have you guys ever heard of McGee?
Sounds familiar.
Or Dijon, the R&B. So like everybody's going nuts over McGee right now. He just put out an EP, I think, and it's like guitar, like electric guitar, and him singing, and he does all of his own production. He's jingling the keys over there, cracking another one. But they had booked a show after our show, so we started tearing down all of our stuff. And then they came in and set up, and we got to hang out with these dudes and kind of like talk to them and get to know them, which was really cool. But yeah, we did the oh boy, we did
staring at me?
that show in LA, and then super quick turnaround time. Went to sleep for a few hours and flew up to San Francisco.
But low-key, Dylan didn't sleep. He was too amped. Like low-key, he was like,
a little too amped.
This is tight.
No, we flew up to San Francisco and
on a PJ.
Played a show there. I wish. But yeah, and then we did San Francisco too, which was a fun show.
What's it like playing in California compared to Minnesota?
I'm sure it's a complete night and day.
Dude, it is. You really notice it with the fans. Like the fans In Minnesota, I feel like a lot of people will come out to a show just because they're interested.
And they want to get out of the house.
Yeah, and it's just something to do, right?
Yeah.
Well, dude, in LA, like people were coming up to us. I was hanging out at the merch table in LA.
My favorite thing to do.
Dude,
that low key. He likes to work. He wants to hang out with the people that are throwing the show and not the people that are there for the show.
Yeah. Hey, fair enough.
Yeah, you
Sorry to cut you
losers.
He's like, I'm trying to be up there.
Fair enough, man. But yeah, dude. So like they would, like the fans would come up and they would already know us, which was cool. Like they were coming out to see.
So you got fans. They're not just acquaintances from your hometown.
Yeah, which was really cool. Which is still always a trip to me because like there are people in certain cities that I've toured in and played in before that will come back out and they'll just want to hang out and like buy me a beer or do a shot.
Sounds amazing.
It's sick. Like those are the people where it's like, oh, we're gonna be in San Antonio, whatever tonight.
They're like good because I took the whole week off to come follow you guys.
Right?
Around.
No, dude, 100%. And it's like, oh yeah, Sam's coming out. You remember Jordan from last tour? He came in.
You're like, but yeah, like I remember that guy.
100%, dude. And it's like it's so cool to see people like. Because you get to, it's basically just like hanging out with your friends at that point, like catching up with someone that you haven't seen in,
That's why I love this podcast.
2 years, 3 years. Bingo.
Yeah. You better love it.
I fucking
you
do
have to love it, dude.
Okay.
You don't have a choice.
Love it?
I like it.
Okay, good.
It's going great.
We're hanging out. Okay, we're all from Andover, okay?
Get
We've
over
been
it,
for a long
dude.
time. Get over you're from Andover.
We've been over this 100 million times.
Tony's like, just claim your one city, okay? You can't go from Andover to Coon Rapids back to fucking Andover to Coon Rapids.
I mean, he kind of does have a point. You gotta,
dude, just
I started school there and I ended school there.
Wipe it, dude.
Okay.
We're from Minneapolis, all right?
Actually, to be honest,
if
if like I was downtown and I met someone like important, they asked me where I'm from, I'd probably be like North Burbs of Minneapolis. I wouldn't say Andover. To be honest.
100%.
Like, when you're traveling, people ask you where you're from.
I say Minneapolis because they're not gonna.
Minnesota, right?
They're not gonna know.
And then they're like, "Oh, what part are you from? The north or the south?" Yeah, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm just from the Minneapolis area,
Dude,
the Twin Cities."
I feel like we don't sound
how
like
good
that
that
though.
is.
We're just from the Twin Cities.
You almost got like you're slipping into like a North Dakota, like maybe like Canadian kind of.
I'm getting deep.
You know what was
getting that
crazy though?
accent.
So when we went to like LA, we went and visited Endless Grudges bar he worked at. The manager ended up coming talking to us, and she was like, "Move down here, I got you a job," like type vibe. That's like how
Fire.
California was. Super fun.
Everybody's super cool.
Where were you guys? Were somewhere? You were in my city, were you not?
My city.
We were in what? Hermosa.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You guys were in
Beach town, straight up.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Straight walk to the beach.
we was out there.
Dude, that was. I can't tell you the number of times that I have shut down like Saint Rock and a few of those other bars along the pier.
Dude, it was super fun, and too, like, I'm glad we like
Shut
went
'em
and,
down.
we went and chilled instead of like, doing the typical. Obviously, like, I would have loved to go hit like Sunset Strip or whatever, but also like we hit like a 2 vacationer, and LA was the first part of it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna have any money if we go to fucking like, Sunset and go to these fancy bars and stuff, or
Right.
wait in line just to pay to get in line. This is more like, let's just go to like the beach towns, and
Yep. Dude, Hermosa is my favorite beach.
it was super chill.
Southern California. I mean, if we're not talking San Diego and stuff, but like LA area.
I was
for
just
sure.
in San Diego.
Were you were, yeah, dude. I
Shit
saw
was
your story.
fire.
Did
You
you
were
guys-
you were doing a lot of golfing, weren't
Did
you?
you rip some
I only
birds?
golfed once.
Oh, only once.
Did you rip some midday Sammys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Sammys.
Hit the Kush store a few times.
California is chill though.
As you should.
I'd love to go back.
Dude, it was awesome. It was just vibes the whole time. Everybody was so
It is
chill.
vibes and it's just
Nothing
ocean,
but vibes.
ocean breeze.
Like, I don't meet friends here, but when I go to California, everywhere I go, I meet people that I would be like, "You trying to chill after
Do you
this,
remember
bro?"
when we went to the weed store? We were there for in I think, okay, no, we got there late night, went to the hotel, went to bed. Then we immediately woke up, went to the weed store, and I'm walking. This dude rolls out on his window. He's like, "That's a sick Excision sweatshirt, bro." And I was like, "See, these are my people."
That's 100%.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, that was... I don't even know if I want to tell this story.
Yeah, you do.
Do it for the pod, bro.
All right, for the pod, man. When I was living with Mikey, oddly enough, on the Sunset Strip, which you just mentioned,
That would be legendary.
there was a burrito spot right around the corner from our apartment, and it was called Burrito King. Super fire food. If you're ever like around the Sunset Strip area, look it up. Go to it. But we would go there late night and just get burritos, tacos, rice, beans, whatever. Well, one night we're there. This dude rolls up carrying a football in his hand, wearing like a pea coat, like super professional looking, but he just rolls up with a football in his hand, and I'm just like minding my own business, going to town.
He's
on
like,
this
"Buddy, you
burrito.
trying to fight?"
No, dude. He walks up and he strikes up a conversation with Mikey. Well, we come to find out this dude is the president of Tap Out Films. Like Tap Out, the MMA.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, remember when
But
that
he's
was
got
a
a
big
football
thing?
in his hand.
Well, dude, here's the crazy thing. He would carry the football with him when he went out on walks to strike up conversations with strangers and be like, "Yo, you want to play a game of catch?" And it was like this social media thing that he did,
dude, that's actually kind of tight.
right? So him and Mikey start playing catch. I'm minding my own business. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm just mounted on this burrito.
100%. Well, come to find out, this dude is like in between places right now. So the president of Tap Out Films
He came and stayed at your guys' place for a little while.
came and just crashed at our apartment for, I don't know, it wound up being like probably 4.5, 5 months.
See, that's the thing. That's like the thing about living out in California.
That's
that would
right.
never happen like out here.
No,
or up here.
well, dude, and to add to that story, he actually got me and Mikey brought on. Mikey was doing some editing, and he was also filming and, primarily doing the shooting of this television show that he was working on. And I was doing all the live sound. So I was like, boom miking everything. The whole premise of the TV show was cool. It was about these football teams in Northern California up near Santa Cruz. And they had played in the conference championship, and the weather conditions were horrible. This is back in, like, I want to say the 80s. And the game ended in a tie when the referees asked them if they wanted to finish the game or go to overtime. Both teams were like, "No, we're good. We'll just leave it as a tie." And then, like, 20 or 30 years later, whatever this would have been,
they played again.
dude, that was the whole premise of the TV show. Whole synopsis right there. So we're going around interviewing all these dudes who are now, married, have full-time careers, have kids.
Backs blown out.
Dude, 100%. Some of these dudes were
Knees gone.
in rough condition, bro. Like, it was gnarly. But they got everyone together, and they actually replayed the game. Full pads and everything. Full contact.
Did they say who won?
It was nuts, dude.
Everybody's got a fucking beer in their hand.
Dude, post-game, 100%. Everybody.
Fucking bellies hanging out above the jerseys.
Yeah, dude, it was
Got the
sick.
tiny pants on.
Oh, man. It was super crazy, but that's when you're talking about how, like, stuff like that happens in California or LA or wherever.
That's what I'm saying,
100%, dude. 100%.
1,000%, dude.
1,000%.
I mean, I'm also
It's
not
so
gonna.
dope, dude. Like, I can walk into any place in California, and I guarantee you, I could walk out with a new friend.
Absolutely.
But also at the same
Guaranteed.
time, I'm not gonna act like I haven't been down in Minneapolis and ran into some, popping people.
That's
and
different, though.
sunsets.
You gotta
But
hit the right
I lived
spots.
here my whole life, and that's happened a couple times.
You gotta hit the right spots. I walk into 7-Eleven at fucking in San Diego, and it's, "Hey, bro, I like your shoes, dog. What's up, bro? Where you from? I can tell. But it's not like that. It's like
it's like that.
It's not like that. It's not like that. I swear.
About to run up
You know
on
what I
you.
mean?
I'm about to rob you for your Jordans.
Yeah,
son.
let me get those real.
Like, yo, I got
what
some
size
in
are
my
those?
pocket right here, bro. Let me see them shoes.
Depends on what part of LA.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude, but like even the security guards just cracking jokes, having a good time.
Absolutely.
Met this dude that I don't know, dude. Y'all get it. You understand.
They get it.
It's just
It's a different culture,
it's
man.
Minnesota
vibe.
nice is something we like to call ourselves because we're so fucking depressed. It's
You
Yeah.
have to
winter,
be
dude.
nice because otherwise
Dude,
someone's
yeah.
gonna shoot themselves. That's kind of what you're saying. That was kind of rough, but it's
Yeah,
true.
Just
It's a
going in
brutal,
strong.
Going in
honest,
strong,
you know,
brutally
like-
honest.
No,
Yeah,
it's
man.
like we fake being nice, even though we really don't want to interact with people.
Yeah.
But in California, the sun's always shining. You know you're gonna run into people. People are always doing something. It's not weird to see somebody on rollerblades or a longboard outside.
Or like you and Nolan's theory in Minnesota, you walk into a bar and everyone's staring at you. Me, I'm just blind to that shit, and I'm like, yeah, you should be looking at me. But I get what you're saying about California, how it's like a little bit more welcoming, and people are actually trying to say, because like me and him, I'll be like, Tony, I'm gonna meet you at the bar. If you get there before me, grab a table. Never happens because he doesn't want to go in there,
Fair enough.
so I have to go in there and do it. But it's fine.
I'm the same way.
But in California,
I'll walk in that
I'll walk
bitch.
into anything by myself. It's because dude, there's so many people go everywhere. So much shit's going on. It's like San Diego is the right amount of population for it to be like everybody's minding their own business. Nobody cares what anybody's doing.
Yep.
Everybody's happy. You run into somebody, you both apologize. Just, oh, thank you. You have a nice day. It's
Yep.
like, but it's genuine. Like these people actually got smiles on their face. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, dude.
What was that?
No, I didn't catch all of it.
Sorry, I had to get on my.
She
Snapchat.
talking stuff?
She said, tell Tony I said thank you for all the gifts, and Miles is also thank you. This is
You're
why I don't check
welcome.
my phone during podcasts anymore. 'Cause I get
But
in
yeah,
trouble.
anyway,
Anywho's.
Dylan's a California boy.
At heart.
At
You
heart,
both
for
are,
sure.
I think, low key.
Minnesota to Cali.
Yeah, a couple times and then back again.
Sounds like fun.
I'm surprised
Good
you never
times.
moved out there, honestly.
Yeah.
No,
me
you
or
did.
me or Tony? I thought you were talking about Tony. That's why I looked
I
at
ain't talking
Tony.
about Tony.
No, yeah, man. California is great. You know what I will say? I love Southern California, but I think I've been there so much for mainly like work stuff and just like career, like music
You
stuff.
couldn't really enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, last time around when I was out there, I really did enjoy it and just kind of like did my own thing aside from, doing the music stuff. But
Yeah.
I will say if I were to ever go back, I think next time around I would have to do somewhere like Santa Cruz, the San Lorenzo Valley, like somewhere up north. Maybe Humboldt, I don't know. But like Northern California is so cool because it's such a different vibe from Southern California. And
it's a little bit more chill, as in like. See, I look at it like this. I'm from Anoka Hennepin area. I live in Plymouth now, which really isn't that far. But I don't know anybody in Plymouth, Maple Grove area, which is great to me. As I've gotten older, I got
Fair.
too many friends already. It's hard to keep up
fair.
and please everybody. You especially.
Finally.
Well,
You're finally growing up.
finally. Well, also too, like, I feel like too, when you're a single man for like as long as I've been for a long time, all you want is all the friends in the world, because you just can't stand being by yourself.
Or you find a hobby.
Yeah, that was always tough for me.
I know.
I know.
Starting to figure it out now.
There we go.
It took me a little bit to get you into golf.
Oh, dude. I haven't even been golfing yet this year, and I've had multiple chances. Dude, can we talk about vests for a second? Because you're rocking it.
Yeah.
I got one on the table over there.
Vests are the move.
Nice.
Always.
Dude.
I love it in Minnesota because you can still breathe with your hands,
100%.
It's perfect because it's like one morning it's 60 and the next it's snowing. And you still got half a coat on.
So true. That's why I'm wearing a vest right now. It's, minor blizzard outside, but
then again, it was 50 degrees like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm. Tony's checking the snow
checking the
accumulation. If we can get that up. Oh, that looks fun.
It's getting there, boys.
Shit, bro, that's like an inch and a half
Go like
already.
Minnesota.
I was not expecting that.
That was quick,
I thought it was over.
Damn.
Shit.
Still skating or what?
Ice skating.
Dude, right now, yeah. No, every once in a while, yeah, dude. Like,
doesn't it hurt your bones?
It hurts my ankle. I broke my ankle 2 years ago.
Why?
Not skateboarding. Completely unrelated. But yeah, it definitely hurts my ankle, man. When I pop now, I can feel it like all throughout my right leg.
When I pop, this ankle pop.
100%. Just pop, 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 pop. It's not fun.
Fucking skateboard sounds like machine gun when Dylan's on it. Pop, 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 pop.
I don't know if I got the speed, man, the endurance to pop that much.
To it. I went rollerblading recently.
Ooh.
Probably went 7-10 minutes.
And you're dying.
Bro.
Done?
My lungs were like,
oh, ouch.
My hips were like, bro, you was getting old, man. I need to get on that Dylan cardio game.
Dude, do it.
Fucking 1 hour.
It,
1 hour every hour.
1 hour every hour, man. That pushing it. But no, dude, that's been a big thing for me. Like this, I mean, when I turned 21, I started taking it seriously. But like as I got older, and like obviously I was partying more and being a degenerate, I kind of let it. Yeah, I let it slip for a little bit. But like for the past year, like 60 minutes biking or running every day, and then like some days I'll do 90 minutes or 120 minutes.
You won't even have a beer with me anymore.
I know, dude. I've turned into the lame old dude that used to be cool.
Yeah, I'm forced to have a beer with him.
I didn't force you to do it.
Austin twisted your arm, dude.
He popped the top. He sat it down by me.
Make it look good.
And then Brian didn't show up.
Ouch.
Just so many things stacking.
I hope he sees this.
In an effort to make Tony have a beer.
He said, I know he's mad at me.
Like, I'm upset, but I'm not like, I hate you. Like, it's fine.
It worked out great.
It's okay.
Honest.
I'm not crying.
Like I said, there's nothing like interviewing like a buddy that's been a buddy for a long time. So,
yeah.
It's going well, man. I'm just chilling.
I didn't say it wasn't going well. I'm just taking shots.
That's fair.
You got shots?
Pop, pop.
Where's the bottle?
Somewhere around. I think Tony's got it tucked in the corner or something.
No.
Is it tucked in the plant?
So what genre of music have you been working on lately, mostly?
All of them.
Still?
Yeah, still all of them, man. Before I came today, I was doing a guitar solo for.
Wait, what was that for?
What happened? What did I miss, dude?
Are you laughing because I think why you're laughing?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Because you said before I came today.
Oh, pause. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I've been listening to too much Pillow Talk lately. Shout out Ryan Pound.
I was thinking about saying something, but then I didn't let you continue.
I've been listening to
and
Pillow
then
Talk.
I saw him fucking.
I listened to like 3 episodes of Pillow Talk.
You could have stopped me.
So I'm on that way.
That would have been cool. If you would have said something. But yeah, I'm still working in everything, man. Today
on the day?
Yeah, it just depends on the day. I was doing. I'll say it. It's not out, but I'm sure it will be soonish. I was working on a song for Flight Volume. He's done records with like Skizzy, Sammy Adams, Abstract.
Very nice.
Bunch of people, but I was doing a guitar solo for him, and Abstract's on the song, and there's another artist on the song, but I'm not sure who the third artist is.
It's weird because I swear I know an Abstract that makes hip hop type rap music, and then I know Abstract that makes EDM music.
There's a lot of abstracts.
I know.
Yeah, abstract abilities.
Yeah,
Thank you, dude. I was waiting for that earlier. We didn't even throw that one.
Well, because
out
you've
there.
had 10 million names.
forgot,
Hard
bro.
to
know, dude. Well,
I had them lined up in my head, but
that was
my head don't fucking do lineups that well.
I want that on a T-shirt.
What?
My head don't do lineups that well. Just big bold letters,
Bro, I'll have something sitting in my head for 30 seconds. That's the time span I have on it. If I have something in my head and you start talking to me,
It's gone.
out the fucking window, and then I'm lost in the conversation because I'm sitting here trying to think about what I was just thinking about and totally didn't hear what you just said.
Dude, I do that all the time.
That's so
Legitimately
rude.
all the time.
It's so true.
But you're being truthful.
Yeah.
Like,
Rather someone be truthful about it.
you're talking to me, and let's say your sentence is like 2 minutes long. I got a piece from 10 seconds in that I'm holding on to, and then you finish, and I'm like, oh shit.
I got some.
What you got?
Oh no.
So, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of pillow talk lately.
Okay.
What's up with your female situation lately?
Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
I'm gonna make that a fucking thing.
You got to make that a
podcast going
segment,
in.
dude.
Yeah.
Make it a segment on every podcast.
I think I'm going to. You can be as real about it as you want, or you can fake it if you want.
I'll be as real about it as I can, man.
You're focused on music.
Dude, focused on music, and like the last real thing that I had going on was when I was still living in California. So it's like
I feel it.
I haven't really, since I've gotten back to Minnesota, I've been so focused on myself, like getting back in the gym.
Which is like,
How them California baddies?
dude,
Hey, what's up?
come on now. Come on now. You know this.
Do I?
What, have you been to California?
I
You been to
have.
Southern California? You know that.
because at the same time too, like we were talking about how he's super humble. Yes, you're super humble, but also I've seen you low key pull before. You're just very humble and quiet about it. I've seen it.
Very
though.
quiet.
I've seen it.
100%. Always.
I'm just trying to get that animal out at you.
No, dude, it's been pretty quiet. But it was like I said, it's mainly because I've been doing the
Focused,
music stuff,
doing you.
doing like back in the gym, and then like the not drinking thing too has been. That's different.
I'm about to be on that wave,
All that.
Okay.
but instead, Brian's got me drinking a big wave.
You're supposed to be drinking the big waves.
Wah, wah. Nothing wrong with that, man. I encourage the big wave drinking. Big waves.
So you haven't been on no Hingy, no Tindy,
Dude, no, like straight up nothing. Which is
not even meeting girls at shows.
shows
Little bit?
sometimes, a little bit. It depends
See, I got
on
a little something out of them.
depends on the show and the situation though, because like
I feel like for you at the show, it'd be more like it's your atmosphere. So
Mhm.
it's more of like, yeah, I can riz, but I'm not going to look for it.
The
But if it comes around,
respect,
like if
yes.
it comes around, I'm gonna riz a little bit.
totally,
I
and
nailed it.
there's a weird segue into like something related to that. You got to be really careful with that, like at shows.
Well, yeah.
I mean, for the obvious reasons, like, I mean, you don't know, like, everyone's age at certain shows if it's, like, an all-ages show.
Some underage person might get
Bro,
backstage.
100%.
All these little youngins getting these fake IDs,
Yeah.
looking like they're, bro. Why do I feel like I look so young, and he's 16 or around that
Have
age?
you seen me?
They look older than me, dude.
I
Some of
haven't
them
got
do.
not ID'd since I've been 21.
You haven't?
I maybe have gotten not ID'd a couple times.
Oh, so you have gotten.
Sorry, did I fuck that up?
I think I
You-
might. My
so
brain.
you-
My
so
brain.
you
fucked that
have
up.
gotten ID'd?
Dude, I get ID'd like premature where I go.
I could see that. 'cause
Unless I go to a bar consistently for a long time.
Yeah.
I get ID'd, but like, I just have it out.
I take it as a compliment, but it's just also a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's in my back pocket. My fucking wallet's fucked up.
I'm in the same boat as Tony, dude. I always have it out just in case.
Normally, I do.
I know what to do.
Act like you've been here before.
You have said that to me before. It's super annoying. Act like you've been here before.
Yeah, dude,
I'm like,
come on.
shit, dude, this is a new spot, dude. In reality, I haven't been here before, so I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting the bartender to be cool. Just be like,
basically,
you look
when
like
I
you've
say that,
you've had some drinks.
When I say that, all you gotta do is just act like you've been there before.
Okay, well,
And
it's
they'll
harder
believe you.
said than done.
No, dude, like,
No, don't.
just use your imagination like you're walking into the muddy.
Beer in hand.
I'm
Fair.
the coolest one here. I got the bartender pregnant.
That's going to be a TikTok right there.
It'll be a TikTok.
Let me get a Bud Light.
Do you don't think low-key already think that in my head? I walk in
He's
there?
already.
Yeah,
he
but
knows.
not when you haven't been there before. You're like,
Like I should.
I don't even really like going there anymore, though. The problem is when you start dating someone that works at that bar, you start to learn all the bullshit that goes on at that bar, and you're
There's
like,
a lot
oh my
of
God.
it, dude. There's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I love you, but I don't think you should be working here.
I think maybe one day we'll have to do a muddy talk.
Dude, you guys should.
Get all the coworkers and just let them hash it out for an hour.
That would be really. Dude, the service industry is mind blowing to me.
Well, even, dude, when I go back to like Skyway and stuff,
Yep.
there's some OGs that have been there before I worked there, and they're still there. And I'm like, dude, I don't know how you fucking do it, because I mean, I'm sure people take breaks and stuff, but I mean, most of the like workers there, you're low key partying while you work, because you kind of have to a little bit,
Totally.
because that's the vibe and that's what the people love. So you kind of have to give that to them. Also, too, like when you work at a bar downtown, or I'm sure any bar, you have to appear available, even if you're not. I have been yelled at by managers for like coming in with like hickeys on my neck and stuff like that, because that's fine if you got a girl, but like you can't be coming in here with that, because girls come in here to see you, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was like that. My bad.
You're famous. Huh?
I did feel like I was famous at one point.
But anyway, enough about Hoodie.
Sorry. I'm just waiting for my interview to drop. Hasn't came in.
The host has not had his interview drop yet.
Bro, you talked about yourself on every other pod, bro. Everybody knows everything
Yeah,
about you.
I know.
We'll just-
Believe me, all the house DJs have told me. And you know who I'm talking about.
Damn.
Wow.
Pow, 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 pow.
For real, though.
Hoodie got shot. Anyway,
Dylan.
back to Dylan here.
You.
So fucking A, I did that one thing where I have a question and now I don't.
And now you spaced
And
it.
I wrecked it.
Yeah, like always. But anyway, where's Dylan taking this career of his? Where's his next step? He's got the Spotify unlock. He's got the connections. He's worldwide, baby. Where are you going next?
Dude, honestly, I don't know that I have a great answer for that, which sounds pretty
Because
stupid.
you're so humble and you're doing you.
Do you feel like you already made it?
So, yes, and I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago. Not that I made it, but I sat down and I realized that if I had a checklist of everything that I wanted to do when I got into any type of creative art, obviously like music being the main one, I have checked all of those boxes off at this point,
I can see
which
that.
is crazy. Like, tour, check.
Gonna say that.
Play the main room at First Avenue. That's like a local goal that I
That would be pretty
check.
legendary, especially if you're from here.
did that. I played 7th Street Entry more times than I can count. Caboose, Fine Line, Skyway, Studio B. What's this? The small-
Loft.
Loft. I played everywhere here.
The Red Sea.
I hope not.
No.
You're way better than that, dude. Not to hate anyone that's been on the
not
podcast
even like
in the Red Sea.
at the very beginning of your early days.
No, and
Where
No.
I remember Pobs, right?
Nope.
Bebops.
There you go.
Bebops.
Yes, dude.
Molly used to work there.
Do you remember that?
Bro, I was there.
Bro, that was the most nuts show. And do you remember what it was supposed to be?
No.
Yo. Okay.
I remember like basically it was just a rap show and Dylan had a guitar or something.
Dude, actually spot on, yes. But here's what was going down.
Dun, dun, dun.
There were posters and flyers that were made up, and it was Funk Volume, not like made up fake. They were real.
Oh, FV.
FV, Funk Volume. It was supposed to be Hobson, Dizzy Wright, and Swizz.
At Bebop.
At Bebop's with a bunch of the local... You guys remember like the horrorcore genre?
The Sick Fucks.
Yeah, Sick Fucks and all those dudes were
and no one showed up.
Sick Fucks and...
co-headliners. They were co-headlining the show, and then me and Sam and Mikey were opening.
And oh yeah, Mikey was and fuck, dude. There's it's the Sick Fucks and there's somebody else, I think.
I think I was thinking about Pickle Park earlier. I'm stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, you suck. But yeah, anyway, that was basically it.
But dude, that was
kind of wild.
But wait, did people show up?
Hell yeah.
People showed up.
Hell yeah.
I meant like
Tony,
all the opening
I know
acts.
Tony was there.
Dude, no, I don't think
Funk
all the
Volume
opening,
show up?
no.
Dude,
No
Funk
one?
Volume did not show up.
None
That
of
was the
them.
craziest part of the story was me and Sam go on. My mic cuts out 3/4 of the way through our set. And this is back when I'm still doing vocals. I'm rapping.
Yeah.
Which I would never do now. But anyway, I'm rapping. Sam's rapping. I'm like mid-verse, and my mic just shuts off and starts working. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is sick. So Sam's on the other side of the stage, and he just lobs his mic to me. I catch it, and I'm like trying to like get back into the verse, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, this
is done.
This is
It's done.
I'm out. Like I'm all out. I'm all
pissed.
set. Thank you. So we ended our set after that song, and then the dudes from Sick Fucks went up and they performed next. Funk Volume, none of those dudes ever showed up. More power to them because I'm sure they knew what the fuck was going on and they were like, we don't want to do like, we want no part of this.
Where is Bebops again?
Blaine.
It's isn't it kind
What
of
used to be that volleyball bar, right?
Still have the volleyball nets there, dude.
It's barely Blaine. It's almost Coon Rapids.
Isn't that
That's right by my
CRs?
mom's crib.
Yeah,
CRs?
it's off a university. Is it?
Isn't it by Oh no!
We know
he's
it's
right.
on the
Never
way.
mind.
It's
Yeah.
like if you're leaving my mom's and you're going to Wild Bill's. It's halfway there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
That place.
Crazy ass place to have a concert.
And
Not even like
they thought Funk Volume was pulling up.
Dude, whoever the promoter was.
Bro, I was just about to say I forget his fucking name, but he's been, I think, involved in 3 or 4 different shows that have gone on. Every one that I've been to, dude, I wish I remember his name, but just falls through so hard.
For real.
Just not even close to what it could have been or should have been.
Yikes.
Like, I remember we drove to Iowa one time.
No.
Bro.
Who were you going to see?
It was a show that Chris was going to perform at.
Okay.
Not even like the main artist showed up to perform.
Are you serious?
This is at a bar where like you got 2 people sitting at the bar that are just like, what's going on? And then maybe I want to say 10 people max showed up at the peak of the night, but the peak of the night was literally just everybody hanging out. And, like, I was on stage looking like a fucking fool for a while because nobody was there. I could just chill.
You could, do whatever you want at that point, man. There are, and like, I'm not trying to, I don't want to hate on anybody, but there are some like really, there are some really, we'll say sketchy at best promoters in the Twin Cities.
Because it's so easy to like tell people
call yourself a promoter,
what's gonna happen, and then like you collect money, you get all this shit right, and then all of a sudden the day of you're just like, don't text anybody back or like sorry.
Or I feel like something happened. I feel like you double promote and you double down on artists because you know half of them aren't gonna probably show up. So then when they all show up, you're like, I don't fucking know you.
Right. Well, dude, that's the other thing. That one I will fully hate on that.
You have to.
Dude, like there are so many shows around here that I see where it's like there's 9 opening acts and then like 10 the 10th artist is like the co-headliner and the 11th is the headliner. And I'm like, dog, nobody wants to sit through
that many openers.
9 artists on a bill unless it's like an all-day festival. If it's an all-day festival, yes, by all means. But if it's like showtime, like doors open at 6, shows at 7, and then, you know, the rest of the night is for like these 9, 10, 11 performers. It's like, bro,
half of them might show up.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, man. Like, don't be overbooking. And then at that point,
too, you should hire a good DJ that if some of them don't show up, they can just DJ
in between
sets, turn the lights back on, people go get drinks and merch and whatever.
Yes.
And they're just playing good, you know, whatever music.
Yeah. That's a weird one to me.
Shout out Tip.
Tip for sure.
Okay, so I've been noticing a lot of people who do these shows. A lot of people play shows. A lot, like that's just what they do. But their catalog is sometimes not there. Like,
right.
Do you think it's smart to go and play shows but not have the footprint
music
for people to look you up?
It is totally situational to me.
Because I guess here. Yeah, let's talk about example? Jessie Murph. You know her?
Yeah.
So she always has all these songs that she performs and she'll post clips of them, but they're not out. I can see why she does it because she's already got such a big fan base. All that does is make sure all your fans are going to pop out to your shows because they want to listen to your new stuff.
Correct.
But so like when you're starting though, what if I went and started playing shows with my new music, knowing that I have songs that were posted from, I only got 3 songs up, 3 or 4. But they're all from 2+ years ago. Does it make sense for me to go play shows with all my new catalog if people are enjoying this, but all they got is my 2-year-old plus stuff?
I would say unless you have a release plan in place that you can implement,
create the wave,
promote while you're opening for these gigs.
Yeah, like if you're doing, say you're like, oh, I'm going to release a song every Wednesday, right? And you already have that set up before you start booking these shows, great, by all means do it. If you go out there and you just perform, I would say it's totally dependent upon the show that you're performing at. Because if it's like...
And your vibe.
Yeah. If it's like you're maybe one of 3 on the bill, like you're not direct support, you're just opening. Yeah. Perfect. I mean, and especially if it's an artist where you know their fans are going to like the new music that you're releasing, absolutely. By all means, take the show and then have, you know, at least some sort of rough outline for when you're going to drop new music. But to just like randomly go up, and if it's like 5 or 6 artists on the bill and it's, you know, all sorts of different, like if it's like different genres, even if it's all within hip hop or all within rap or all within whatever, then it's just kind of like you're kind of just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
But also at the same time though, dude, I've been to so many shows where there isn't even a person that has music drop, but they just go out there and hype and let the DJ play it and they sing along to it and they get the crowd going. probably super hard to do, but I've seen it many of times.
Yeah, it's situational.
I'm sure it came like one of those where no opener showed up. Okay, we got this hypey dude, and he can probably go up there and work the crowd until the headliners come out.
What about so I saw this thing on social media. It said it was like nobody's going on social media to see the next song you just made. Nobody's going, like, including yourself as an artist. Are you going on social media to go see the next song that people just dropped? Instead, like, I guess where I'm going with this is like, instead of posting the new songs that you drop, post content where people can get to know you and feel your vibe instead of your music, because a lot of the time why I like artists will be because of I will see a snippet of a song that they posted, but it's already got the music video. They did it in shows or something, and like you can feel who they are instead of just posting like a snippet of a WAV file.
Yes.
So
right,
like
no, my wheels are turning.
So basically, when I go onto social media, I'm looking to see who the artist is as a person, not necessarily to find their song.
I got you.
So what? It makes more sense to promote your music in person to people. Sorry about that. But it makes more sense to promote your music in person to people so they can actually feel your vibe and feel the music than it does to try to get people to follow it on social media. So in this instance, when we go back to what I was talking about, yes, it does make sense to perform at shows instead of post songs onto social media.
Here's one little
That's my conclusion.
Caveat that I will give you for this.
Here's the revision.
Yes. So a few years ago, I got a chance to work with, what is his producer name or tag? 100 Gram. 100 Grand. 100 Gram.
They both sound good to me.
Pretty sure it's Graham because his name is actually Graham. But he is, or was, I don't know if he still is, like Nick D's main producer. So, and take this from me as probably not meaning much because I think you guys see me on social media enough, or maybe you don't see me enough on social media to know that I hate social media. But
I absolutely hate it too.
Okay, so Tony gets it.
But
take this with a grain of salt because it's coming from me. One thing that I look at Nick as being sort of a genius at doing is, and he's talked about it in his own interviews before, there are instances where he will literally come up with an idea for a piece of content and then cater the song that he is writing to the idea for the piece of content. So that he now not only has the song, he has the content already mapped out and drawn out in his head. So when he's going to shoot for TikTok, because that's where he blew up.
It makes it way more fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's where he blew up. And like, obviously this is where I butt heads with people because I'm like, well, if you're just writing music for content, that kind of takes away the artistry, right? Or like the musicality.
But
nowadays,
I wouldn't go that far because it depends on the content. Because like, let's say if you talk about a movie, they're literally writing the whole thing for a piece of content.
Right.
So technically, it depends on how you're looking at it. Is this person just doing all this extra stuff for the public eye, or are they doing it because they actually have this creative mind and this project is going to come from what they were picturing in their head, not what they're picturing other people are going to want to see?
Totally. Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, that made sense.
We're getting deep here.
We are. And I mean, I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer to like the original question that you asked.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of more how you want to approach it as an artist.
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah, that too.
There's no right or wrong way.
No,
Okay,
dude, everybody has their own way.
Here we go. You can get to the top. Look. We got a mountain right here, and it's this tall. There's 18,000 ways to get to the top. Probably more than that.
Probably more.
You take a helicopter, a gondola, fucking a mountain bike, a dirt bike.
I'm jogging.
Anything like that, right? You could walk, you could hike, you could fly. You could do anything to get up that mountain. But the only thing that matters is that you make it to the top.
Mm-hmm.
For that.
But like some people got their airplanes. They're going to get there faster.
Totally.
But also, you are going to build that cornerstone and really stick it to them. You ain't falling down the mountain. They might get up there, step foot out, and fucking drop all the way down. That's my words of wisdom today.
See, like even too when he asked you where you plan on taking this, and what'd you say? Like,
no
do
idea.
you feel like if you were how accomplished you are, or some shit like that?
Oh, like
about the touring.
Are you satisfied?
And shit? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely satisfied. But
Yeah. Well, even too, like, I probably shouldn't be saying this right now, but we even talked a couple weeks ago about just not podcasting anymore.
Wow,
Come
you're
on,
dropping
guys.
it on them.
I'm
like
dropping
that?
the real shit. This is for the people that have been listening.
Why are you guys
to the
doing
pod
this
the whole
on this
time.
episode?
No, we're not.
about to get
We're,
sad.
we're not.
I'm in the middle of this.
We're not dropping it.
How
But
am
we
I supposed
talked
to
about
react?
if we did, and
I
was
brought
and
up the idea like, hey, maybe we should stop.
Yes.
Right?
What would you guys
But
do
we're not.
if you-
And this
But
was
we're not.
this was like 2.5, 3 weeks ago.
It was on some feely shit.
where
Okay,
he's
fair.
about to be a dad. I'm fucking
Depressed.
beating up myself trying to get everything done all the time,
Yeah,
and it takes
but-
so fucking long.
But
so I was like,
during
is
the
it worth it?
I
during
feel
the
that.
conversation, I said, if we were to stop, to be honest, dude, we've shot like 40 or 50 interviews, and the fact that we even did this, that's
did a
dope to
lot.
me. Honestly.
Super dope.
When the idea of the pod even came about, it was very, I think, spontaneous and a far fetched. So, the fact that we've been doing it this long, which it really hasn't been that long, but a lot of episodes, is great to me. Like, so basically, what I was saying is, we could stop tomorrow. I don't want to, but if we did, I'd still could look back and be like, well, I fucking did that. This is partially my therapy. So. Now we're here, bitch.
Do you guys have a? You guys care if I hit the restroom?
Yeah,
there a
go
restroom?
for it. I'm just gonna sit here and talk shit to Tony all the time. But
Fair enough.
the fact that you even had that idea of fucking shutting the pod, you're a fucking idiot.
You know what? My ideas are great ideas.
I know.
All the time.
They're good.
They're based on my
So
situations.
now we're gonna go into commercial run.
To the right, and then
Yeah. This is brought to you by Bathrooms Worldwide.
We're gonna squeeze in an ad break right here. So everybody who needs their performance gear, whether you're on the track or on the lake, go hit up Jetboy Co. He's got the performance hats. Bring them onto the golf course. He's got the performance hoodies. Wear those at every bonfire. But check out all of his stuff. He does giveaways. He's got great content. Go check it out if you need that POV of the dirt bike life.
Go check out Bob Rick.
Shout him out.
Clothing. He's been on here before, one of the first pods. On our audios only. We should probably get him on here for a YouTube visit.
It's in the works.
I need to get some merch from him for free. Also, I'm really pushing for it, boys and girls, but I want to do some golf fucking content this year. I'm about to be a dad in about a week. I need to go push dad content.
That's all we got for ads today.
It just
shit, boys.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
We can end it soon.
Start trying to wrap her up after Dylan tells us some knowledge.
I'll give you this just because I don't want people to hear this and think that I'm a hater with like no background.
I never thought that.
No, I know, but like, or like, I, I don't.
I've never seen you like that.
I don't mean to discourage.
Hater.
I don't mean to discourage anybody, and I don't like want to shoot anybody's ideas or like hopes or dreams down. Like I think everybody should pursue what they want to pursue and do what they want to do.
But
in
you
life.
gotta be good.
Where are you taking this, Dylan?
So here's where this is going, dude.
He's about to tell us we suck.
No, dude. This is where this is going. I have worked like in nearly every corner of the music industry.
Jack of all trades.
As a producer, as a songwriter, I worked as a booking agent for electronic music artists. I negotiated contracts, set up, travel accommodations, flights, ground transportation, all that good stuff. I worked as a manager of a bass music record label for a while. And the way that this stuff always works, everything is kind of cyclical, in that it just kind of turns and continues turning. And we kind of see the same iteration of trends, like with social media and, going from Twitter to, Instagram Twitter. To TikTok to whatever's next, so on and so forth. So it's like the big thing for me is like, Threads, dude. I love Threads.
Threads. Don't answer that question. Just keep going.
No, dude. So like my thing is like, if you're an artist and you really want to do it and you really want to, if your goal is to like be widely well known and, sort of achieve this celebrity status, you got to take what you're given in the current moment in time that you're doing whatever you're doing, whatever your art form is, and you got to run with it. Like right now it's TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, you are blowing it. Like there are people, Michael Manelli is a perfect example of one of them.
We're on TikTok, but not really anymore.
Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't know that.
No.
I'm not on
just
TikTok,
doing it.
so.
But
Here's
I
my
agree.
thing, bro.
I agree with what you're saying, though.
It's so hard being a social media manager, a director,
But we got
an
Instagram Reel.
editor,
Reels
a
is really
producer,
important.
a host, a graphic designer,
Tony, you do everything.
the boss. It's
You guys
like
are so relatable.
I know.
adding another social media, dude. You're gonna make me fucking go over the edge.
It's a lot, man. I know.
But also, though, I do what you're saying about TikTok because, dude, I have a TikTok.
We just
with
got
my
shit on
with my
TikTok.
personal life.
Did you? No.
Oh, we did.
We got
You guys
shit
are
on.
lying.
Bro,
This was like way at the beginning, though.
Every comment on our TikTok was
rough,
always
rough,
negative.
rough listen.
It was like,
You and every other
It
podcast.
was like, I get it though, because some people are like, you guys had to pick the most boring person to be the host. I'm like, dog, I'm sorry. I'm not interested all the time.
What was some
okay?
dude? Some dude something about my mom, and I went off. I'm pretty
Oh,
Are
sure.
you
yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
They knew my mom. Actually, they were just talking shit, and I was like,
Dude.
bro, I've done all of your moms. Okay, dig it.
I can confirm, dude. I know he
confirm
has.
or deny. I did it probably.
Dude, well, that is like what I was going to say to finish that off. And the reason I brought up Michael is like, he's just one example, but there are a bunch of examples of like people that I know that have literally taken their follower. I think he has over 1 million followers on TikTok now, or maybe he's close.
Dude,
if
you
he's
post
not.
one video because I was gonna say like my personal TikTok. I'll post the dumbest shit. It gets 1,000 views.
100%. But he's one of those guys where I've actually seen it in real life, like the show in LA that was sold out that we played.
Mm-hmm.
He has converted all of those fans from TikTok, from Instagram, from Facebook, from wherever else, Twitter, whatever. And he's taken those fans and converted them into like consumers in the real world. It's crazy to see because he has people that found him off of their friend showing them a TikTok of his, and they come out and they buy tickets to a show. They buy 3 T-shirts and 2 CDs at the merch table. And it's like, I'm like, dude, these guys like that, they have some sort of key that I'm just not understanding, which is fine.
I've also met people on TikTok that make money from TikTok that you would never think would do that, but they have a whole room in their fucking attic, just built for TikTok because they make money from it.
It's nuts.
It's a job.
Maybe
It's
not
a
a lot,
job,
but
for
they
sure.
they make money from it for sure.
Yeah, 100%. What you just said, Tony, it's a job. I mean, and that's how you got to treat it too. If you want to, I guess, if you want to be successful at it. Like I said, I'm not a big social media guy, so take everything I say about social media with a grain of salt. But I know people and I've seen it work for those people, and I've talked to them about it, and they're all in on it. Like there's one person in particular, dude records TikToks and has like 5 of them ready to go throughout the day. Like
that's
in his
what I
drafts.
used to do.
See, well, that's like the way you got to do it,
Dude,
man. It's nuts.
But I wasn't doing Instagram or YouTube. I was just
Just
doing
TikTok.
I feel like our Instagram reels are
stuff.
pretty good though. We still get a lot of views on those.
I see you guys on Instagram all the time.
and I love Instagram.
Try
but
to.
Also TikTok. I have TikTok and I've dropped TikToks. My personal life. I still don't even know how to work the damn thing, to be honest.
Right.
Well, realistically, I don't make the content that I want to make because I don't have enough time. Like, I'm always on a time limit. I would post way different promotion for the pod if I could because, like, I'm at work too much and then I get home. I only got a couple hours to get shit done, and this shit takes way more than a couple hours to get done.
That's the
So
thing.
it's tough to find a balance.
That's what I'm curious about is like some of these content creators. I'm like, do they just have the liberty and the freedom to not work a 9 to 5?
And
I think so.
I run into
honest.
problem after problem after problem. Like, I've been doing this for a year and a half, 2 years now. And I'm running into new problems every time we get done with one of these.
Seriously?
Dude, it's constant.
That's crazy.
It's like...
Is it just like
it's
those stupid
something
things?
in the phones, the technology. Yeah. Like one day my phone won't connect to the computer, or I have to process the video in my phone today, or just... I'll export the video and then I'll come home and it's not fucking exported.
He hits me up like every time.
Computer's
it's a
frozen.
Video and
Trash.
And I'm just like, dude. And then I need to update a program, but the program has no updates online.
And,
so
and
I
then
have
he
to
fucking uploads it.
cancel
There's people on
and then
TikTok saying, rough listen.
Yeah, dude. And then
That's harsh.
Then my fucking, I guess, somewhere in Premiere changed my export settings. So like the things that I'm listening to and seeing in my video, once they're exported, completely changed. Like the audio's different, the color is different on the video.
But hoodie looks good.
And then I go back and look in the program. I'm like, it all looks solid. Everything sounds good.
This ain't the same.
But once I export, it's like fucking things are getting cut out. It's fucking orange as shit. And I'm like, dude, how? Where?
But Austin looks good. What the fuck?
No, he doesn't, dude. I had to clip him.
Dude, that last interview, my arm's looking big.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but anyway, we're kind of running out of time here. So if we got some last minute things to talk about,
what you got coming
what
up?
you got for questions in that
where's your
little brain
at?
of yours?
Sorry.
You're good.
Like I said, what you got coming up? What's your ats?
The ats are all prod by lost gold _. That's Instagram specifically. You can hit me on there. Pretty sure it's the same thing on Twitter. It's pretty close to it. TikTok, I don't post on. I barely ever go on, but same deal. Produced by Lost Gold. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still working on a bunch of like session studio musician work. So, like I said earlier, today I was doing a guitar solo for this dude Flight Volume and Abstract and some other artists on their song. I'm still producing for other artists, and yeah, man, just
he's got a big project that works called.
He does it all. I know we dropped this a while ago, but the intro to our videos that are back, he did the music for it.
I didn't even know that. What the fuck?
True, yeah.
Why am I just hearing this?
Because I'm dropping some knowledge on the boys. I do things that need to get done.
People wonder why I'm dumb. It's because people don't tell me shit.
I did do the music.
Here's the thing. If I tell you what's it going to do for me, Are you
Well,
gonna
also,
help
I
me?
know you and Molly had a big conversation about how I'm dumb and how you tell me things a million times and I don't fucking hear it.
Yeah, because bro,
I know it's
texted you-
true, but it hurts.
I texted you like I texted you like 3 or 4 times within a couple days, a time and day on something one time, and it's still like right there in scrollable distance. First thing that comes, who and when, and I'm like, bro, I said it 3 times.
And it's fucking Dylan Height, and he's gonna promote his project called Hoodie's Waiting on Having a Beer with Me.
Waiting on Dylan to change.
But
Maybe someday in the near future.
yeah,
Man. You never know.
Anything else you want to drop? I appreciate you coming on.
Oh man, no. Thank you for having me back, dude. That last episode that we did was a long time ago.
Dude, it was.
Yeah,
it was
it
shot
was
in this building up in my apartment.
Audio only.
Yeah, audio only.
Back
There's
in the
no
day.
video.
I appreciate you coming through. I wish we had more time.
All good.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Thanks,
Comment, like, subscribe.
Brian.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I haven't
This
even
beef.
met Brian, dude.
He's a good guy. Comment, like,
Obviously.
subscribe. Appreciate you guys for listening, watching.
I'm just kidding,
Dylan,
Brian. It's
thanks for
all
coming
good.
on.
Thanks
Love
for
your white
having me,
vans.
boys. Thank you.
We're out.
We
Back at it again with the white fans.
Dylan!
Yeah.